Hello everyone, and welcome to our tutorial on the concept of do and 21st century skills. The do is one section of the KDB umbrella. This umbrella shows us the importance of finding the know, do, and be within a curriculum before you teach it. So the first question we must ask is, what is the do? When working to implement a curriculum document, it is important to find the do's of your curriculum so that students are able to perform complex, cross-curricular skills in order to live successfully in a contemporary world. Here we can see both Bloom's original and revised taxonomy. Bloom's taxonomy organizes the different do skills, which can be found within the Ontario curriculum documents, by hierarchy of thinking required. The most substantial difference between the original and revised taxonomies lies within the highest two thinking skills. In the original hierarchy, the highest level skills are evaluation and synthesis, whereas in the revised taxonomy, creating replaces the top spot of evaluation, bumping it down to the second highest and changing the wording to evaluating. The revised taxonomy also converts the skill names from nouns to verbs, which allows us to think in terms of doing rather than knowing. Within the revised taxonomy, the highest three skills, creating, evaluating, and analyzing, are referred to as higher order thinking skills, or HOTS for short. These skills are considered significant because they can be used for multiple purposes within teaching, from lesson planning and curriculum mapping to rubric making. When looking at the do, we must first focus on the 21st century competencies. 21st century competencies are associated with growth in the cognitive, interpersonal, and intrapersonal domains. This means that do skills focus on building intellect as well as foster greater collaboration between students and allow for increased independency. The 21st century competencies are also known as simply C21. They are as follows: creativity, innovation, and entrepreneurship, critical thinking, collaboration, communication, character, culture and ethical citizenship, computer and digital technologies. Knowing the do is important because the goal of the do is to prepare a student to be a productive and participatory citizen of the 21st century. So, how do you find the do in the curriculum documents? We are going to show you. The different types of do's can be broken down into different categories. These include application, inquiry, and understanding. You can find these by looking in the curriculum documents for the overall expectations at the beginning of each grade level. Here is a section of the Grade 1 Social Studies curriculum. In this image, we can identify multiple do's by searching for the verbs in the specific expectations section. Here we find 4 different do's: demonstrate, identify, describe, and organize. Each specific expectation should include at least one do somewhere within it. For example, if you look at section A3.3 as shown on the screen, we can locate 3 different do's: demonstrate, identify, and organize. Using this example, you could create a daily schedule activity for your class. The children would be given a list of morning tasks and evening tasks that they are commonly involved in. From here, the students would have to organize these schedules to match the tasks they complete when getting ready for school in the morning and when getting ready for bed in the evening. This allows them to demonstrate their understanding of chronology by identifying the different tasks they partake in and organizing their schedules to show them all in order. Now you try. Here's a different section of the Social Studies curriculum document from Grade 2. How many different do's can you identify in this image? Look closely at the beginning of each specific expectation, as that is usually where they are located. Did you find any? We identified 10 different do's, which includes 4 higher order thinking skills: construct, evaluate, formulate questions, and analyze, as well as investigate, gather and organize information, illustrate, interpret, draw conclusions, and communicate. Now that you hopefully understand what the purpose of the do is within the curriculum and how to find it, you'll be able to better understand and work with the curriculum documents more easily. Thank you for watching our tutorial on the concept of do and 21st century skills. We hope you have learned something new and it has been an enjoyable experience for you.